Now that SnowRunner has been out for a few weeks, it's time to touch base on the state of the game, the state of the community, and the updates that will be rolling out for console and PC very, very soon, all in this upcoming video. Make sure to tune in. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, these past few weeks have been absolutely insane in terms of SnowRunner, but I have loved every minute of it, and I am so happy to be able to share my personal adventures and journeys within SnowRunner with you guys, and I wanted to say a personal thank you to you guys for all of your support, all of your incredible support on the streams, the videos, and absolutely everything else that we've done. It's been absolutely amazing and absolutely incredible. But now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into what the devs are saying about the next few updates that they plan to roll out for PC and console. But before we get to that, I just want to get something out of the way real quick, and that is the latest updates in terms of console mods. Now, they actually just earlier today, as of recording this video, released a mod-focused trailer where they stated that console players will not have to wait very long because console mods are officially on the way, but yet they still won't give us an exact date. So I don't know if that means it's way out in the future still, or if it's right around the corner. Who knows? It could come. It could come in the next few weeks. But the biggest thing about console mods is that they're not saying just yet. But genuinely, seriously, guys, they would not be talking about it this much and this enthusiastically if they weren't doing it. So rest assured, they are doing it, and when I know more, and when we know more as a community, I'll be sure to share it here with you guys in regards to console mods. Now, as of this week, their plan is to release a larger update for all platforms, meaning PC, PS4, and Xbox One, and in their words, they basically say that this update aims to resolve the main rendering crash and co-op disconnection issues that have been reported on PS4, as well as several other fixes for all platforms, including more collision, mission, and cargo fixes. And they also say that the full patch notes will be provided when the update releases. So that is all really, really good news, because I haven't really experienced the PS4 co-op disconnection issues because I don't really play this game on PS4. But if you guys play the game on PS4 and have experienced that particular co-op mode disconnection issue, please do let me know in the comments section below if you've experienced the issue personally that they're talking about. Now, they've also said that in the next couple of weeks, again, they don't give an exact date for this, but they did say within the next couple of weeks, so I'm assuming probably towards the end of May is when we may see this, but they've said in the next couple of weeks, we also plan to release our first free major content update. It will contain a 4th Tamir map, working mirrors for consoles, cross-region co-op, and more. Now, cross-region co-op basically means that you could have a friend, like, you could be playing in Michigan, and you could have a friend playing in Alaska, and another friend playing in Tamir, all at the same time, which I know is something that a lot of people have wanted, and it's actually something that I talked to Frog about, that he's really been wanting, and so I think there's a lot of people that are really going to be in love with that feature when it does make it into the game. Interestingly, Jellyfoosh on the forums actually replied to someone that asked if this was the Phase 1 update, and he said no. Basically, his exact words were, the content update mentioned here is not Phase 1, but rather in addition to it. Phase 1 will come later. So that's a really interesting detail, because I think a lot of people assumed that this would just be Phase 1, but rather this is some sort of little additional update that's sort of placed in right before the timeline of Phase 1. So that's a little bit of an odd one, and I'm very curious to see how that plays out and sort of how they decide to do this timeline, because it's a very interesting and different update timeline to begin with, but I think it's also going to be a little bit more dynamic than maybe some other update timelines we've seen. But leave your comments down below to let me know not only if you're excited about this update or not, but also what phase of content you're most excited about, because that's another big one. Now, moving on to my personal experiences and my personal opinions about SnowRunner as a whole, now that I've been playing around with it for a good few weeks now. Now, I've really genuinely been enjoying this game, probably more than any other game that I've played in the past few years, and the reason for that is not necessarily because it's some, groundbreaking this or incredible that, but it's just honestly so much fun, and it's an evolution of basically a game that I've been playing for so long and for so many years that it's weird. It's both evolutionary and revolutionary at the same time, because a lot of people always ask on the streams and in the comments of the videos, they're like, this or MudRunner, this or MudRunner, would you choose this or would you choose MudRunner, what's better, this or MudRunner? And objectively, SnowRunner is definitely the better game, and I think a lot of people come into that by saying, well, but SnowRunner doesn't have this mod or that mod or this mod, or MudRunner's better because it's got like a rock crawling map, and then it's got this, and then it's got a mud park, and this and that and the other thing. And I think what we really need to realize here is the fact that SnowRunner will have all of these things in due time, and they will look better, they will play smoother, they will drive better. The whole entire experience is just so much more polished, and it's so much better to look at, and it just feels like the much needed evolution of a game that was already very, very good to begin with. Now, let's take a second to look back to MudRunner. Let's take a second to look back to some of the craziest mods and some of the craziest maps that we all enjoyed. For example, one of my favorite maps that came out right before SnowRunner actually launched was the West Georgia Mud Park map. You guys saw on one of my last MudRunner streams, I took a lot of trucks out there that were honestly a genuine blast to drive. Take, for example, the Whistling Diesel pack by Frog. That pack had like 13, 14 trucks in it, and every single one of them was a monster in its own right, and they were all a blast to drive. And I think it's almost a little bit of a shame that that pack was released so close to the end of sort of MudRunner's life cycle right before SnowRunner came out, because we only got to enjoy it for a little while before we jumped on SnowRunner. But with that being said, I'm sure that Frog, along with all of the other modders like Red and a bunch of other guys, are going to be bringing all of their MudRunner mods, at least all of their really high-quality MudRunner mods that they really enjoyed, over to SnowRunner. Now, y'all know me, I would love to see the Truck Night maps brought over to SnowRunner. I think the Truck Night maps are honestly just true gems of the MudRunner timeline, and I just think it's really nice to be able to have a testing ground where you can literally go and compare trucks side by side, but in a really fun way. It's not just like, oh, we'll go through the shallow mud, and then the medium mud, and then the deep mud. Truck Night actually had a bunch of character to it, and it was so well designed that it really made the experience all that much more fun and all that much more fluid, and just made it more fun to play. Because at the end of the day, why do we play these games? Because they're fun, and we enjoy these specific types of experiences. We enjoy the off-road experiences, we enjoy the mud experiences, the rock experiences, and I think as a collection of experiences, I think SnowRunner pulls it all together better than any other game in this series. And when all of the mods catch up with the game, I think you'll have an absolutely incredible game on your hands. Now, mods in multiplayer are obviously a big point of discussion and a big topic, because mods in multiplayer were a big staple of MudRunner, and, you know, going on a rock crawling, trail riding map with friends in Jeeps and Land Cruisers was always something that a lot of people enjoyed. It was always something that I genuinely enjoyed, and I think it was something that a lot of other people enjoyed as well, and I would very much like to see that come to SnowRunner. I would very much like to see multiplayer with mods become a thing here, and I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time. You know, either a modder is going to figure it out, or the devs are going to do something in regards to multiplayer mods. I'm not sure when that will happen, but I feel like it's one of those things that is genuinely unavoidable in the kind of environment that this game exists in. Because if you think about it, we have so many modders playing this game, and so many people that have already just torn this game apart down to its bare bones and really analyzed truly in depth what all it's capable of, that the longer this game is out there, someone is going to figure it out. I am genuinely confident that somebody is going to figure it out, even if it's not necessarily something that is at our fingertips right now at this present moment. So I would love to hear from you guys on what you think overall of SnowRunner, how your experience of SnowRunner has been so far, and what console or system you're playing it on, and let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to hear from you guys. And thank you again so much for all of the support on the videos, the streams. I'm having an absolute blast, and I hope you guys are too. I'll see y'all in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope y'all enjoyed. Yeet.